Hi, friends. I'm host Eric here with Susanna and Luna from Hong Kong, and we're talking about China and how I don't like it. I don't like China, and I think they're bad. And I think they should stop trying to take over Taiwan. I think they should give Hong Kong back to Hong Kong. That deal is fucked up, right? Britain's like, okay, so we get to have this stolen island for 100 years, and we'll get back to you in 2000 and whatever. And then China's like, okay, fine, okay, 2000 whatever, we get back now. Except it wasn't theirs when they made the deal. It wasn't the PRCs. It was the nationalist governments. And so why should the PRC get Hong Kong back when they didn't own it in the first place? They're not getting it back. They're like, oh, you're done raping this stolen property? Oh, good, now it's our turn. That's not okay. Fuck China.
Fuck China.
Yeah, fuck China. I don't like them. They're bad. They're bad to Africa too. You know what they're doing in fucking Darfur?
They're building production plants and such in Africa.
Yeah, but they're paying for them with guns.
Are you joking?
I'm not joking. They go to the places where there's no government and there's like warlords and shit. And they say basically, okay, you need guns. We need to be able to access this area and set up our defenses so that you won't be able to get in here afterwards. So we're going to give you guns over there. And while we're giving you guns over there, we'll be setting up our perimeter here for our little oil drilling or gold mining operation we got going on. And then we're going to hire mostly people like Malaysians to come in and fucking do the work. So the warlords can continue your economy of brutal plunder more efficiently now with these new guns we've given you, and we'll continue our protocol of brutal plunder in our own special racist way.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Mm-hmm. It is. Africa. Africa's a disaster. Such a fucking disaster, right?
Next target, Africa.
I could have sworn that if we'd just gone over there and teach all those barbarians how to be civilized, that it would turn out great. I would have sworn it would have turned out fine. I mean, after all, look at South Africa. Holland went down there and they said, don't worry, black people. We're here. We're going to make things better for you. We're going to run this country just fine. And they did a fabulous job until all of a sudden somebody had the great idea like, oh, maybe we should desegregate. Now look how fucked up it is. So, I mean, obviously, the Europeans went down there with the best of intentions and the right plan, and it's just those Africans' stubbornness that causes neo-colonialism to fail. I think we can all conclude that that's true.
Stupid Africa.
I know. Come on. Turn into Europe already. We sent you Portugal. We sent you France and Algeria. We sent you Holland down in South Africa. We sent you our very, very hard-working slave traders in the Ivory Coast. And still, you haven't learned a goddamn thing. Still starving in the jungle. Can you learn how to keep the flies off of you, please? People say, let's send Africans food. We need to send them fly spotters. Because if you've seen the video, and I know you have, what do? They sit there on the ground, and flies land on them, and they don't even shoo them away. Why would they do that? It's because they are lacking in fly swatter technology. My new plan is to open up a fly swatter manufacturing plant in the Congo. And once, it should be close to Ethiopia, hopefully, because Ethiopia obviously is where people have the least ability to shoo flies away. Even if the fly lands right on your lip, they just let it sit there. It's crazy. So I'm convinced.
And they're very sad.
They don't even know they can shoo it away, obviously, or else they would shoo it away. So what I'm thinking is once we begin my education program, a public education program, put up posters and it show like a diagram of a hand going like this to shoo a fly away, and it'll give instructions. But it'll also say, however, if you want to be more efficient, you can buy one of these Congo brand fly spotters, and everyone will go out in the jungle and they'll get their shells and their trinkets, and they'll come trade them for a fly spotter.
But how will you build the plants? Will you pay them with guns?
I'll pay them with fly spotters.
I make this thing for you, and you get fly swatters. But then they're sort of getting it for free, or no?
But no, they're getting it for work. And
Yeah.
because I'm not going to need the whole population of Africa to build my factory, and the people who aren't active in building it, they'll have to pay for fly swatters. Now, if you work the full 6 weeks on the job site, you'll get 3 fly swatters as payment. Okay, so it's true. You could give them to family members, and I lose a couple of customers there. But here's what I envision happening. See, when I get to Africa, and the black people who are walking around, they see me and they go, "Why doesn't he have any flies on him?" They'll wonder, because they've never seen anybody who knows how to shoot flies away before.
Yeah, but then it will be like, that guy's not normal. He has no flies on him.
Hey, where are your flies? Your lips, they're pink all around. There are no black spots on them. I say, hey, have you seen one of these? It's a fly swatter.
How do you even live without fly shit on your mouth?
All right. Well, see, and this is going to be trouble, because at first what they're going to do, they're not going to get it, and they're just going to start hitting their face with the fly swatter. So I have to explain, no, you try to hit them when they're not on your face, because then you just there's still a black spot on your face. Well, you can't really see, it kind of blends in with your skin, but anyway, why am I being so racist?
Yeah. Started with China.
It's just funny to be super racist. I don't know why, because racism is absurd, but also because people get fussy about it, it makes it extra funny.
Yeah, and the Chinese are racist fucks.
Yeah, they're super racist. Well, I came up with that the fly swatter joke. The original one was just like, I was doing a lecture. Kimball, I like to make Kimball laugh when I was working with her, and she was there, and I was doing a lecture, and she was kind of like chilling in the back or whatever. And we were talking about Africa and colonialism and Neo-Liberalism and all these debate shit, and all this prescription, like, okay, so this organization send these humanitarian supplies, blah, 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 blah. And then I set up really good. But of course, what they really need are fly swatters, because they obviously don't know how to shoot flies away from them. No, but none of the kids got the joke, but Campbell thought it was hilarious. And, like, that always brought me such joy, making Kimball laugh in class. If I have somebody, I want to make whoever I'm hanging out with or whatever, if it's a chick especially, if I'm into the chick, right, I want to make her laugh. Hearing a chick honestly laugh at one of my jokes, if it's a sexual thing there, is super fucking juicy. It's like the juiciest thing ever. It's like a pretty like girl laugh. Girls have pretty laughs in general, and an honest, because there's no more honest emotional reaction to something than an actual involuntary reflexive laugh that's not forced or not a courtesy laugh or anything, but like where you can tell it disrupted their whole processes, and they're erupting in laughter despite themselves, and they can no longer function as human beings because they thought that was so funny. When that happens, that is SI stuff. I will put that away in SI, and I'll remember that memory, and it'll make me feel good again, because that's honest. That's an honest success. You fucking succeeded there because they couldn't stop themselves from reacting positively. Why did you not expect me? Well, because we haven't been using this room for a long time, and when you arrived, I was expecting Susanna here. So when I heard tink tink, and I started talking to Susanna, and then I looked, and it wasn't Susanna. It was you. I'm glad you're here. I'm not saying you shouldn't be here. I'm just saying I put up an announcement too, but it's the middle of the night, so probably not anybody's going to see it. I put it in the Facebook group. I put it on the Talking with Famous People page, and I put it on the little video on YouTube. Did I publish that? Probably I did. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, cool. Oh, it's still recording. What were we making a video about, though? Were we making a video about something?
I don't. You started ranting about that woman.
Shocking, right?